Hey, this is Patrick at PM Insights, PM Insights at yahoo.com, or PM Insights, www.pminsights-talk.com. Hey, this is Patrick from PM Insights. Just want to get this out here quick tonight. We know this last week has been a very violent week in this country. First off, it was Alton Sterling shot point blank in the chest, 2 police officers in Baton Rouge. Selling CDs. They didn't even explain to him why he was being approached. What was the matter? They just tackled him to the ground, and he was trying to say, what is the matter with? And nevertheless, he didn't. He supposedly was carrying a gun, which we have found out. I found out that wasn't registered, but he wasn't brandishing a gun at the officers. And now I find that a friend of mine told me, and they're all like, "Oh, he's just as well. He's dead because he's a child molester." Well, supposedly he was the 17-year-old girl. He's a known child molester. He had a warrant for his arrest for not filing as a child molester, and he has some other kind of charges, But the cops know this going in. Was that their thing? Well, he's a child molester. Let's get rid of him. Or, they didn't know. So, as far as they know, the only crime that he had was he supposedly brandished a gun at a homeless person that called it in. And it's on videotape. And people deny it. But he was shot point blank in the chest. Now, I'm not going to show that video or any other video that we've all seen. If you haven't seen it, you don't watch TV, or you covered your eyes when they were showing it. I did see the most graphic one of Alton Sterling being shot point blank. They put a hole in his chest. Gun, chest, a hole in his chest. He died right there. Those cops should be tried as for murder. It was a murder. I'm sorry. You're not the judge. You're not the jury. You guys were big guys. You couldn't hold this guy. You had to shoot him to control him. Shoot him in the chest at point blank range. And now the other gentleman, Philandro Castile, Minnesota, full-time job, worked for the school district, just got a promotion, supervisor position in his department. Nothing on his record. Nothing on his record. He had a gun, but he had a conceal and carry registration for it. Pulled him up for a broken taillight. Broken taillight. And he told the cop, I have a conceal and carry, so that if I find a gun, I have a registration for it. And then supposedly his girlfriend, who was filming everything after he was shot, and streaming it live onto Facebook. According to her, Diamond Reynolds, his girlfriend, she said that the cop, because the cop was yelling in the video, "I told you to keep your hands down." But she said, "But sir, you asked him to get his license also, which what you do was in his wallet by his registration." I mean, she was very polite and she cooperative. She did nothing anything negative, anything to make, she did everything by the book. Which apparently sounds like sort of Philando. Nevertheless, shot in the chest. Or it looked like the chest. There was blood all over here. But anyway, he died. Right there, sitting next to his girlfriend in the car. And the policeman has the nerve to get her out of the car, put her in handcuffs, take her down, and her whole time, her 4-year-old daughter's in the backseat, witnessing all of this. Now, we won't know until the police cam comes back with how it went down, as to why he felt he justified in shooting him. But like in the Alton Sterling incident, supposedly already the thing is the police cams became dislodged, and of course there's no film of anything for the police, as far as to say, oh, that's what really happened. So, it'll probably happen this way until we get that video. But from the time he was shot until we got it all on video, and how she was treated, how he was treated. He died right there in the front seat, in front of her, his girlfriend, and her little girlfriend's 4-year-old girl. Barbaric. And people still blame the person in the car or selling the CDs. It's on video, but they still don't want it. And then they had peaceful protests. In Dallas. It was a peaceful protest. It was just about to end. And it takes one guy, a sniper, and the police were out that night protecting people that were protesting them. But when the sniper shots came and people dispersed and tried to get out of the way of danger, where did the police go? They went right into the danger. And when they had to, they protected everybody many people as they could. Anything else happened to them. I understand policemen have a tough job. It's a tough job. And I thank God for the police. What would we do without them? But mistakes happen. It's on video. You might have a few rogue cops that, have issues. We know that. Just like anything else, like Dallas tonight. They were protesting, and of course you've got people in Chicago. There were people, in the cops' face trying to antagonize some kind of something out of the cops, and it's like, well, you know what? They're assholes. Everyone else is peaceful because right at the Dallas that night, the Black Lives Matter committee made a statement immediately stating the movement advocates dignity, justice, and freedom, not murder. This person wasn't involved with them. This person was pissed. I think he had issues with the Black Lives Matters because they weren't being radical enough. Who knows? So, my thing is, here we have people that are spewing hate. I mean, this is not a good thing. It looks good, it looks bad. There's, like I said, the people in the protests that are causing problems, trying to get some kind of a reaction out of the policemen. Get those people. In Ferguson, I remember most of the people that were doing the looting that were out of town. They didn't even live in the community, let alone that state. They came just to make trouble. You're going to have that with any kind of a gathering of people or a protest like this. But you got this idiot, a former Congressman Joe Walsh from Illinois. He's a deadbeat dad. He, years and years and years behind child support. He now has a radio talk show. He tweeted, 3 Dallas cops killed, 7 wounded. This is now war. Watch out, Obama. Watch out, Black Lives Matter. Punks. Real America is coming after you. Okay. Sounds like a threat. Man's threatening our president. Let alone the Black Lives Matter people. He has a radio talk show, here in the Chicago area. He reaches thousands of people, listeners. He's going to have one nutball that's going to take this for word. And this is how problems happen. I can't believe he hasn't been arrested already, or at least questioned by the Secret Service or the FBI. This is what creates these problems in this country. People like scumbags like this that nothing but spew nothing but hate. He calls President Obama a racist because he mentioned that he didn't call him racist, and he didn't call the police racist, but this guy keeps saying on CNN, he was saying that, he keeps calling the cops racist and all that, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, there are some cops that are racist, but he'll come out and say racist. There's racism in the police forces. There's racism all over. And so I have a petition. I'm going to give you the website. I'll link it up here, or I'll put it down here that you can sign, or you can go to my website and sign it there with a link, or you can go to my Twitter, Pat Mooney, and get it there also to have this man arrested or questioned. Okay? It should be done. I'm sorry, you don't allow these kind of things. This hate that's being, I can't believe it. And when it's this obvious and it's right there, you don't do anything about it. And yes, I know there's hate on both sides, but this is, I'm sorry, the man's a former congressman. He's got a radio talk show. And Obama, then he sent another tweet out. But then he had tweeted prior to that, or after that, a bunch of tweets that night. Obama says cops are racist. See? So 2 uneducated black thugs shoot 10 Dallas cops tonight, killing 4. Wake up, silent majority. Stand with our cops. Okay. Get your information right. Number 1, it wasn't 2, it was 1 individual. And right away he assumed. So who's the racist here? He assumed that they were a black, uneducated black thug. No one knew yet. But right away he assumed it's an uneducated black thug. So who's the racist here? Okay? The man, number one, he was black, but he wasn't uneducated. He was from the armed forces. He had a couple screws, obviously loose, but until now, no one ever noticed anything. But plus, he in the armed forces, he was under investigation for sexual harassment. So I mean, he was, but still, right away, this guy assumed they're black. Had to be a black person. So, but lives do matter. So please help me sign this petition if you can. We need to at least get this attention to this. The kind of things can't happen anymore. All right. We have a lot more to talk about and discuss. We got the candidates' reaction to all these things. I want to discuss those things too. You want to discuss something with me? If you have something for me you want me to talk about, email me or put it on my website. All right. See you like a donut.